Welcome once again to Daily Nuggets. This is Pastor Mrs. Philomena Oma Opai. Our topic for today says love in action. It's very easy to say I love you. Oh, I love you more than my cup of tea. You are my sugar. But we have what we call love in action. If you say you love me, I cannot see any sign of that love. That love is fake. If we read 1 John chapter 4, verse 11, it says, Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. But as I said, people have written poems, made songs, written songs, dramatized love. But if you look at it, you can't see love in action. There is this woman who became very popular, Mother Teresa. When she died, the whole world seems to come to a halt because that woman practically lived for love. She was a very frail woman from the picture I saw, but she lived for the poor and the needy. She catered for those who suffered in the hands of their natural disaster, both in Asia and Africa. Many who may not have understood what it means to be a Christian enjoyed Christ's love through that woman. This is a very hard time. Initially, when this thing started, people started calling, Mommy, please, I need that. My first reaction was, did I bring COVID-19 to Nigeria? How come you want to make your burden my burden? But I remember this passage, love in action. And someone wrote and said, if you have, give your brother what you have. Share. Love is in sharing. If you love one another, you are a godly person and you are of God. And you know, God so loved the world. He didn't just sit up there in heaven and say, yes, children, I love you. I am preparing heaven for you. He sent his son to die for us. And if you think that death on the cross was a baby's joke, try and pin your finger with a little needle. You know what Jesus went through because he loved us. At this time, we don't want you to preach love. What we want is love in action. I was very surprisingly touched when one of my nephews in America asked me for the bank account of his relations in Nigeria. I said, no, I'm better off call them. Give me their number, I want to send them some money. My heart was touched. And I came to realize that when I started giving out, God says, give shall be given back unto you. Press down, shaken, and running over. When I started feeling for others, I started giving little things, some cups of rice, fish, this, that. People started feeling bad. And I tell you, I do not lack. Not because I have everything, but I've realized that when you give out, you open your hands, then God can put back something. But when you close your hand tight, nothing can enter there, not even a drop of water. I want to appeal to all of us. This is the time to show that Christ-like love. If we are His, we must love others and also give, never asking for anything in return. Jonathan loved and defended David. He knew David was going to take his position. By right, he should have inherited the father's throne. But because he had pure love for David, he defended him and preferred that David become the king than himself. Do you show love to others as you should? Do you encourage and build up others? Or do you sabotage their effort out of envy? I know Nigerians can misuse opportunities. People write and say, please give me this, that. They want you to leave your house, go to the bank, ask for their name, get their bank account, send them the money. I know at times it's difficult. Some people have very well attitude, but the love of God covers a multitude of sins. Show love to others. You may have people who have not been good to you coming to beg at this time. Don't drive them away. Give them the much you can. Share with them. Let your love be evident in your action. Water your heart with the dew of faith, knowing that our God is a rewarder of those who obey him. God said we should love. And when you love, you should show kindness. One of the things that has touched my heart, as I read a lot of things, prophecies said this is the beginning of tribulation, that. Well, I have no fear because God is in control. But I ask you, when you hold your bags of rice, what if rapture comes? There is a church that does not believe that rapture will come. But I know rapture will come. If God were to rapture you, that rice you are preserving, all those things you are holding in the kitchen, members of that church will go there and eat them. So it's better for you to give it out now and receive God's blessings. Please meditate on this. Give out. I tell you, God never fails those who obey him. If he says give, give, it shall be given back unto you. Pressed down, shaken, and running over. My brethren, show love in truth, in spirit, and in action. God bless you.